get shooting here.
Now, what's to say about how far? I mean, October could have gone much easier. I mean, October was tough all the way around. What's to say about how far these kids have come, how much they bought into this process?
I think I'm excited. I felt like we healed up. I felt like we grew up, and we played. Holding them to 12 points is significant. Without Denzel, without Dion, some other guys stepped up. So I'm real proud of their effort and the fact that a lot of the young guys are not young anymore. They had a good look. They prepared well. We had good practices. Felt good coming into the game, and the kids responded.
How much did you feel the extra few days helped Duke? It seemed like you seemed a little fresh out there.
Yeah, you did. I think we all seemed a lot of fresh. I mean, I think let's all be real, right? I mean, that was really hard. That was really hard. The first 8 weeks and the opponents we ended up playing out of conference in a way that was difficult. And I just think last weekend we got them back, and we got them back. We only practiced 2 days in the bye week, and we got them back, and good sense of mind, good focus, and good energy. I thought they were really resilient tonight. They were tough.
How can you remember the last time you had 7 plays in quarters at 14? That doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. But we had good field position because one Duke return, and then a turnover, I believe, too. So, obviously, there's a couple of red zone opportunities that we didn't convert early, or it could have been even bigger at the half. But again, nobody got down, and even when we sputtered on offense in the third quarter, the whole third quarter basically. And again, hats off to Virginia Tech. I thought they did a great job. They had a great scheme. Gave us a lot of problems there, but our guys hung in there and then had some big drives to end the game.
Obviously, there was a couple big plays, but your defense really has shown growth over the last couple of weeks. Between that and the special teams, I mean, how proud are you?
Well, we held them to 12, and we gave up. I don't know, about a 75-yard. It looked like he started here and ended up in Coral Gables. So I mean, it was just one of those deals, and we just. Our Mike was matching a route, he fell down, and then it just opened up. So but I'm real proud of how resilient they were. We weren't great on third down on either side early in the game, but we ended up, we get another takeaway down there in the goal line, and there was a lot of guys that stepped up and really did a nice job for us that when they got an opportunity tonight.
I know there's games left, but you're going to be in first place in the Coastal in November. What's that mean to you?
I mean, it's critical. I mean, again, I know everybody wants us to be national champions yesterday and get back to the BCS games and all that, but the reality of it is the pathway through that is the Coastal. And it's almost like we have to re-educate our team. They have to understand that's how you get there. You get there by getting to Charlotte, and then you have a 50% chance of going to a BCS game. And then, so that's what we have to do. We have to educate our team because our fan base doesn't really understand that right now. They look at the Notre Dame game and it's all in or bust. But this game coming up against Virginia is critical. I mean, it's truly critical for us, and we got to get focused and get right and get back to work.
What changed there in the fourth quarter? You get 3 yards of offense in the third, 100 plus in the fourth.
Yeah. Again, I think we stayed with it. We found a couple of runs that worked, and I thought Mike and I guess it started with Rashawn's conversion, right, on the third down play. So that was big. That he and Steven kind of read each other's eyes and made a big play there, and then we got some runs going. And I thought Mike and Duke ran really hard, and then obviously knocked them off the ball a little bit.
When you were winning in September, you were big. Everything was big plays.
Yeah.
Tons of points.
Yeah.
The fact you're winning, you won tonight a different way. Does that kind of show maybe you're more complete than you were in September?
Well, we're better on defense. Right? We're better on defense, so it showed that we're making enough plays on defense so that we don't have to have prolific, explosive plays, and we can still win. And obviously, the punt block helped. We need to do a better job covering kicks. But it showed that we could win a different way, and we didn't quite have enough against North Carolina to pull that one off. So it's nice to do it this way.
Seems to be you had so many time of possession was so skewed for most of the game, outgained for most of the game, then you still win by 18 points. Is that about as strange as it gets.
Well, again, I thought our defense hung in there. They did a great job on the red zone, and then ended up doing a good job on the third down late in the game. And then we got a couple of sacks. We started to get their quarterback, and that's critical, because we haven't had that. Let's be honest, we haven't had that from a 4-man rush. We haven't had that. Olsen came up big the one time, and a couple other guys really did a nice job getting to him. And it makes all the difference in the world. And then finish with an interception is great.
Would it happen with Deion Bush? Is he all right?
Yeah, he's been struggling with some stingers, and again, we'll evaluate him. But I just think the best thing to do was to shut him down, because it was on fire, for him in terms of there was some pain. So we just shut him down, and Denzel just wasn't quite right. So we'll put him back in the booth, and hopefully in 9 days we'll be ready to go in Charlottesville.
Now, what happened on Thomas's 73-yard run right in the middle?
Okay, so we were in a too-high defense, and they did a great job blocking it, and obviously we got pushed out of the middle, but our Mike linebacker was matching the 3 receiver, and probably was a little bit more aggressive than he should have been. Should have had his eyes at the quarterback and was matching the receiver, and then when he did snap his eyes back, he fell. And now that doesn't explain why the safeties didn't have vision and collapse on it, but I would like to see it be a 20-yard game. But the kid's good. He's a good player, and hats off to them. He showed a little bit of speed there that in the open field. So
They're probably not the same as they've been in past years on special teams, but when you out special team with Frank Beamer team, how significant is that?
I don't know, man. Didn't you think they were pretty good in the return game? I thought they were pretty good. they looked good in the return game.
Still think head-to-head you would probably.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it was Gabe that blocked it, right? I mean, I'm not, you guys know more than me sitting upstairs, but I just think we put him in a different position this week and challenged him and Rayshawn and those other guys, and he just went out and he did it as perfectly as you can do it. He stayed low, got his hand down nice and low, and we missed on some of those opportunities early in the year. So Mike Bauer has been working the heck out of it. Mike designed it, and the kids went out and executed it, and so I'm really I'm excited that we got a chance to do that finally. Again, that's like a trivia question, right? When was the last time? Right, that's a while now, from what I understand. It's been a while since we. Yeah.
2008.
Yeah, that's too long.
Anything significant about the All Orange? Tops and bottoms?
I don't know. I just don't know. I wanted them to have fun. It was a tough. It was a tough 8 weeks. And we had a chance to get a break and catch up in school and get healthy, and I just wanted them to have fun, and so it was a little surprise for them, and I think they were excited about it, I guess that means we have to keep wearing them, I don't know, but it was good.
A couple of trick plays there. Obviously, the one with Dallas didn't work, but the one with Dorsett did. I know that's probably stuff you guys practice, since camp. How is it to complete that one, and I'm sure it fires the kids up.
Yeah, that was big, and Dallas actually did a nice job. I mean, he threw it really well. I guess you could argue he should have, threw the flat to Duke, but he made a decision and kind of zinged it in there. But again, I keep saying Dallas is coming on now. Dallas is starting to do a good job for us and grow up, and I'm excited about Dallas. And then obviously. Dorsett made a great decision getting us some more depth and throwing it across the field to Steve.
Coach, you mentioned about the fans' expectations. What are the personal expectations for this team inside that locker room?
Number one, we're just trying to learn the process. We're just trying to learn the process and get better. We've been focused on the Coastal. That's what our focus is right now. And look, I'm glad I'm coaching at a place where the expectations are high. At the end of the day, when you can meet the expectations of your fan base, you're going to be in a great spot. And so, we're going to keep doing it. We just need a little bit of patience because of how young we are, and we're growing up. And guys like Eddie, it's his 8th game in his career, 9th game. So, guys they're fighting hard, they're working, they're getting better, and I'm excited. There's a lot of guys that stepped up today that hadn't. Curtis Porters and Jalen Grimmels and some other guys, Tracy Howard early in the game, and Jenkins on his coverage. I can go on and on. The guys stepped up, and guys that are going to be here for a long time. So I'm excited about that.
Anything else?
Okay, guys, thanks.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.